Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be chatting about the 1-0 win and the player ratings from our players from the game. And I also want to tell you that, sometimes being a hypocrite is very nice. It's very nice because we are hypocrites when it suits us. I found myself being a hypocrite yesterday, and I'll tell you why. But before we get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. And yes, thank you for all of the people who are subscribing to the channel and supporting. A lot of people are saying the channel is whack. And you know what? That's their opinion. For those of you who are enjoying my content, thank you very much. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm a hypocrite in this moment. Why am I a hypocrite? I said in previous games that there are certain games that going towards the end of the season, it's just about results. I just want the 3 points. I don't care how I get it, whether it comes with the own goal, whether it comes with the offside. I honestly don't care how I get it. As long as I get 3 points and I move up the table and I sit in a respectable position. But when you say that, you also are accepting that if your team is playing nonsense, you do not care as long as you get 3 points. And that is what happened yesterday. The first half was so terrible, but because we won the game, I am satisfied, but at the same time, I am not satisfied. That first half was very painful to watch. It was very, very painful. So that's why I say in this moment, I'm a hypocrite because I wanted a better performance than what I saw. But at the end of the day, did they deliver on what I asked for? I asked for 3 points. They gave me 3 points. And to what the Chiefs faithful are asking me now is like, God, what more do you want? You said you don't care how we win as long as we win. And you are right. I said that. But sometimes it's painful to watch that win. But a win is a win. I'll take it any day. But let's do player rating. Vuma, not really tested. Magesi did not come there to play, to score goals. They just came for a 0-0 scoreline. So Vuma was just there in the polls existing. So I can only give him 5.5 to 6. You know, when someone is in the game but doing nothing. So anyway, Edmilson Dove 6.5. Solid performance. We look much comfortable with him there. I like how he's countering the heading ability. The only thing I want him to do, Edmilson Dove, is protect the ball sometimes a bit better, head the ball into the right areas, try avoid recreating moments for the attacking team, because sometimes he would hit the ball to an attacking opponent and then we will be back on defense. And so sometimes I'm like, just watch where you place the ball when you hit, etc. Then Miguel played on the left center back. Solid performance by him as well. Not really tested, 6.5. Maybe I must just give Buma 6.5 because, but the thing is that, but anyway, you know what? Give Buma what you want. Simango 6.5. Looked a bit nervous. But when called upon, he was there. Not much defending, to be honest. His nervousness was more in us going forward and because he had a lot of the ball. So in moments, I loved his calmness, but in moments you could see he's nervous because he was doing a move that is good only if you have the right midfielders. And that move is when he would get the ball and see that there's a lot of space in front of him, he would carry the ball. He would push the ball into the midfield and find himself in the midfield. Now, that move is good if you're going to have a smart defensive midfielder or holding midfielder who is going to slot in Simango's place so that we are still balanced. But because you are playing Magesi, who's not attacking, they were not really interested in getting that ball. So on a different day, Simango, if he gets caught doing that thing, we're going to end up finding ourselves again or getting hit with counters that are very dangerous. So that's the one observation. But other than that, also 6.5. Frosler, 6.5. He defended, didn't really do much in attack, but he defended. He did what he needed to do. He was really running up front, but his team couldn't locate him. And I'll tell you the difference between why I prefer Solomons to Frosler. I've heard a lot of people say they don't even like Solomons, and I'll explain why I like Solomons. But anyway, Blom had a bad performance, 2 to 3 rating, very bad performance. Matt had a Matt-like performance, 5 to 5.5. Not much I can say about that. Then it was Mfundo Vilagazi, bad performance, but like I said in the previous video, that unfortunately sometimes your performance is also dependent on the people around you. So the people around him didn't really compliment him. So yeah, it is what it is, but he had a performance of 5. Not much impact. Even 4 would be a rating that I don't think some people would dispute, just because he just didn't contribute much. When he got a chance to score, he hesitated. So yeah, you can protect him all you want, but it was a performance of 4 to 5, somewhere there. Lollipop, performance of 7. Good interplay, good movement. Yeah, like I said, in the previous video, he just needed someone to connect with him, which was Dupree. Modi 5.5. Sometimes good movement, sometimes bad decision making. Modi, he just feels like he's lacking completeness. Like, he's not winning in any area. So, for example, he's not winning like in giving his teammates assists. He's not winning in like scoring goals. Sometimes he wins a one-on-one duel. Sometimes he messes up a one-on. So he's not winning in any specific area, but sometimes he just does just enough for you to understand why he's on the field. So that's Modi. Modi, I'll just give a 6. Then Uranga Chivavero, he didn't have the worst first half. He tried to make things on his own, but like I said in the previous video, his teammates were frustrated with what he was doing. They couldn't connect to what he is trying to do and what they're expecting him to do. So Ranga 5.5. Some people will give him less, but he didn't have he was one of the better players in the first half, because the first half was really terrible to watch, but he was one of the better players. He tried to force things a bit more, but second half when he missed that chance in the box, I was like, never. And Dupree, 7 match-winning goal. You have to give it to him. The things that he did after that, the less said are better, because I couldn't tell in that shot that he took when the keeper was out if he was trying to cross for someone on the left or if he was trying to shoot. It feels like he was caught in between two minds, because the way when you look at that shot of his from a different angle, you can tell he's caught between, am I shooting or am I passing? So anyway, Dushabalala, solid energy. I'll give him a 5.5 to 6, solid energy. Matlo, solid energy, 5.5 to 6. Maybe I'll just give him a 6. Why do I say 6? Because he showed good energy, but he just wasn't making killer passes or anything. But he was moving the ball well, but he just didn't show killer passes. Because Mpila Ngcobo too late, Solomon 6.5. Why am I giving Solomon 6.5? Why do I rate Solomon's better than Frosler? Just go back in this game and watch what Solomon was doing with Lilepo. For whatever reason, they were able to find pockets and play 1-2s better than when it was Frosler. Frosler and Lilepo struggled to play 1-on-1 twos, etc. But for whatever reason, Solomons and Lilepo, they're able to play 1-2s because they are both fast. So because they are both fast, they can reach certain positions quicker than another, and they make the same sort of movement. So Lilepo was freeing up Solomons, and Solomons was freeing up Lilepo. Why I like him over Frosler is Solomons keeps the ball on the ground. Solomons does, he just keeps the ball on the ground. This thing of kicking the ball in the air, it's not Solomons' game. And I think that actually benefits us, because we don't have people who can play with the ball in the air. We don't have any player who does well in the air. So it's always better for us if the ball is on the ground. Solomons, that's why I like him. Defensive-wise, you can argue that Frosler is better than Solomons. But the thing about Solomons is that pacey players will never beat Solomons. Like, the guy is just too fast. Yes, the guy does run a lot. So the his thing that is for him is that he runs a lot. But it's a similar thing to how Abo Morena and Mudau play. Morena and Mudau are like just about pace, like they move a lot, you know. So if you had to put Morena or Mudau, more especially as a right wing, he wouldn't really be that effective. But because of the space he gets as a right back, it makes him more effective. Then yeah, that's why I prefer Solomons. He can play better 1-2s. He can make us combine better. It was good to see Lilepo find freedom playing with a right back, and I just think it released him a bit more, because the Lilepo I saw in the second half was enjoying his partnership with Solomons. So I feel like Solomons may get more runs with under Nabi. I think Nabi actually does like Solomons. The only problem is that Solomons is always injured. But other than that, let me know what you guys think, Amakhosi.